A resplendent morning to everyone watching. Thank you so very much for tuning into Sunrise right here on CVM. Now, quick question, Dennis. Now, have you ever walked into a room and noticed one person just owning the space, owning the room, you know, like how you do it, right? No,
you do it all the time.
And it's fine, right? Because you have to own the space, because otherwise you get lost in the space. So sometimes it is okay to be enough, okay? Them say humble calf suck the most milk, but humble calf can dead for hungry too. Because if you're always waiting behind, then you might just get left behind. Well, guess what? Here to guide us and glide us through our careers and how we can make ourselves better is my very great sister friend herself. She is a talented attorney at law, well-versed in the areas of 25 years of experience. She is an absolute whiz at biz. And trust me, when you talk about transformative, Rochelle Cameron is the one for you. When it comes to business strategy, people development, she is definitely prescient herself, all right? Here to spill the beans on how to do that is Miss Prescient. Yes, Rochelle Cameron.
How are you?
How you doing, girl?
Good morning, Kadeen. Good morning, Dennis.
How you doing, Rush?
I like that introduction.
I tell a girl, bad. You can record this. You can just get the recording. But Rush,
anywhere you go to speak,
you just play that, right? But you are absolutely amazing at what you do, and let me tell you, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on all your achievements and how you pour into people, how you pour into me. I sincerely appreciate that. So talk to me now, Rush, about career development and how we can stand out when so many things and so many people are in the room.
So I work with a lot of businesses on their strategy, and the flip side of that is I work with a lot of people. You know, people come to me all the time, they say, Rochelle, you're a trained attorney, you're in business, you've moved around, you're sitting on boards. How did all of this happen? Did someone wave a magic wand for you? But what it has been is I've been very intentional about my career trajectory on the one hand, and two, when opportunities come up, because you know, sometimes you have a particular trajectory in mind and opportunities come up and you have to be able to own those opportunities. So I help people to take charge of their career, to take charge of where they're going and not waiting on somebody to do something for them, to actually create the spaces, be in the spaces that something can do for you.
Nice.
So I call it captaining your career.
Yes, yes.
An important thing for a seafarer as a captain is to have a compass. And I like this whole career compass concept that you've come up with, because some people, sometimes you're in a job, but you feel rudderless, like you are going nowhere.
A ship without a sailor.
Exactly. Help us to understand the ethos of this career compass workshop, first of all.
So what I always do, I have a whiteboard. So I call it my whiteboarding sessions with people that I sit down and help them to recalibrate, to one, assess where they currently are. So people say to me, I'm in a job, I've been stuck, I've been there so long. I say, give me a second, let's stop for a little bit. Tell me about the things you've experienced. I say, oh gosh, it's been so hard here. I was like, that's good. You've been in a challenging job. You're adaptable, you're resilient. Let's write that down. Those are some skills right there.
Right.
And I help people to unearth the spaces that they're in. What are the things they have learned? What have they been exposed to? And where they want to go? How do you use all of that now to help you where you want to go?
Right.
In organizations, they always have professional development. And I say, so what do you say in your professional development when they ask you what you want to do? And people say, I don't know, I'm waiting on my manager to tell me what to do. You cannot wait. You have to help them. So when I sit with organizations, I also help them to see how they can guide their team, but everybody has to have skin in the game.
Right.
You have to know where you're going. You have to be willing sometimes to take a step back, to take a step forward. People say, you know, I don't get exposure. What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice some time? Are you willing to put in some extra weekends to get where you want to go? So when people see Kitty and Dennis here, they don't know that you get up at 3:30 in the morning.
True.
Do you want to get up at 3:30 in the morning and do this? What are you willing to sacrifice? And it's so amazing when you see the light bulbs go off as the compass starts moving. And many instances, people even stay where they are because they didn't see the opportunities that are available in the space, the very space that they thought was oppressive.
Yes. And what I love about you too, Rush, is the fact that even things that we think are negative or think that are bad, you actually position it in a way that's actually good. Because again, just like you said, Denise, you're in the job and you feel like, oh my God, but it's actually speaking to your resilience, it's speaking to your consistency, it's speaking to your discipline. You mentioned, Rochelle, that you speak to companies. What about, say, for example, if I wanted a session or Dennis wanted a session to kind of navigate where we are, there are so many people who you want to switch careers, but you don't know how to. You've gathered some new skill sets, but you really don't know how to leverage them. Can somebody book some time with you, or can a company reach out to you? How do individuals reach out to you?
So I do individual coaching, and we have a workshop coming up, the Career Compass workshop.
Tell us about that.
So the Career Compass workshop is for individuals who wish to recalibrate.
Where can we sign up?
www.weareprescient.com. Nice. It's on November 10th. It's an all-day workshop. I have a very comprehensive workbook, that kind of workbook that you can use this year, next year, 5 years' time, take back up. But I've reached out to, we have targeted individuals, but also companies, because sometimes companies think that if somebody's working on their CV, it means they want to leave. If somebody's working on their CV, it means they are interested in personal growth and development. And you want to have stake in that game. So it's a variety of the sessions are a tailor-made, step-by-step, one, uncovering your skills and talents and how you can use them across industries. It helps you with how to network, because people think network is that you just go to 2 cocktail parties and say, hello, Dennis, my name is Rochelle, I am CEO of Prescient. You network in church, in the supermarket, you say good evening. When I was in the waiting room, I met 3 wonderful people. Just being able to introduce yourself and know 2 things about you. I'm saying, always say, study 2 bullet points about you, because the opportunity that you may have been praying for is sitting right beside you. So helping people come out, get over themselves, so that they treat their career as a business. It is your business platform. You are CEO of your life. Where are we going with this business plan? At the end of the day, people leave with a skill set. They also leave with a blueprint for their CV and their profile, and a strategic action plan that looks at short-term, medium, long-term goals, because what we do is peel back the layers. And it's so funny.
Everybody gets the time with you to do those things?
Yeah, because when you work with me, you realize we curate the session in such a way that we have breakout groups. We have the individualized sessions. The workbook is such that we are working through together. What I found in individual coaching, we'll get that one-on-one, but sometimes in the group space, you also get the shared learnings, because somebody's like, I'm going through that too. This is what I've done. But also in that space, you immediately build a network.
True.
Because I say to people all the time, most of the opportunities that I have gotten are from unusual places. Somebody met you, vibed with you, say, wow, that person is a diligent person, and they bring up your name. People are listening to you, seeing you, that you never know, but they're calling your name in spaces and in rooms you don't know exist.
Yes.
Make sure that you're curating your professional presence in such a way that wherever your name is called, it is called like this.
I love that. So you're online, but is there going to be a physical room?
No, it's a physical, so we're at Jamaica Pegasus, November 10th. It's on a Sunday.
Sign me up, please.
We start at 9, we go until 4. You get a full workbook and a full session for your career compass.
If you mean yourself any good, if you're about elevation, if you're about progress, I would encourage you to sign up right now. I'm going to be there, God's willing. I'm on my nose bridge over there, because I'm all about leveling up all the time. Rochelle, thank you so very much for all you do. Thank you for helping us navigate, this career and who we want to be, because sometimes the things are in you, but you need somebody to help captain the ship. So thank you so very much, Lady Captain.
The person who designed your logo.
Yes, Prescient, darling. Consulting Services. Just the name alone. Yes, and all the rest of them come up with that.
We mean visionary and prophetic.
That is not visionary. Be prescient in your doings. Our wonderful guest this morning has been CEO of Prescient Consulting Services Limited, Rochelle Cameron. Up next, dinner, plate, or DNA? No, it's not that. Yeah, that's why you have to do career things. You understand? Because it's the news next.
Wap, wap.
You have to wap wap. You understand? Yeah, you're deaf.